Well, it's time for another amazing story, and I have no idea what that story will be in my eternal quest to prove that everybody has a story. I realized it's been 2 years since I have knocked on a door to get a random story. So that's what I'm going to do today in this beautiful neighborhood, and I'm going to let the pen decide which house we knock on. So let's spin the pen. Kind of on the corner. It's a church, but it's a house. I wouldn't get too up in the business. Brought a jacket. Smart of me not to wear it.
Yeah, it's just right on the border, kind of,
Yeah, down here on the border, you wouldn't think it'd be so cold. I just enjoy standing on porches.
It is kind of relaxing though.
So this is why knocking has always been flawed. Resorting to the sign on the corner. It's what I do. Get your story here. Oh, thank you. And just like that, we had a story.
I feel like I'm at the top of the mountain now.
That was top of mind for Kathleen Barney because as a young women's leader in her congregation, she recently took the girls repelling for the first time. Her first time.
It was, scary.
If you've ever been repelling, those first steps are terrifying. You're going over the edge backwards. Was it fun?
Yeah, a little bit when I got done.
Did you have a sense of
accomplishment?
Yeah, look what I did.
That was it, yes. I came home and I told my husband, I did it. I did it. So that was good. I was glad I did it.
Kind of a symbol for life, right?
Definitely.
Life is like that. It's stepping off the edge.
Definitely.
Not knowing what's on the other side.
Definitely.
Life gave Kathleen one of those tests 5 years ago when her son Cody decided to go climb a mountain.
I knew something was going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen. I just didn't feel good about it before it happened, or before they left. And so I kept trying to think of everything. I was actually looking online. Is it going to rain? Is there a reason why they can't go? And there was nothing.
At nearly 12,000 feet, Mount Timpanogos stands majestic above Utah Valley. Reaching the summit is really more of a hike than a climb, but Kathleen couldn't shake that bad feeling.
So they went, and when I was at the doctor's office cleaning in the morning, all of a sudden I can remember exactly where I was, and it was like, you gotta pray right now. And so I got on my knees, and I don't usually start out my prayers with songs. Like one of my favorite songs is Heavenly Father, are you really, or A Child's Prayer, Heavenly Father, are you really there? And so I started out with, and I'm like, you gotta watch over those boys right now. And I just prayed.
Cody and his friends completed the hike, but later in the day, Kathleen got a phone call.
And they couldn't tell me anything. They just said he was being transported by ambulance to American Fork Hospital. And they couldn't tell me any more information.
Kathleen says the boy driving fell asleep coming down the windy canyon road.
Hit the tree with such force that it took off the axle, and it was embedded in the tree, and they flipped and rolled.
People who saw the accident didn't think anyone could survive.
because they were all wearing seatbelts, they were okay.
Thank heavens, because 6 days later, Cody was leaving for 2 years to be a missionary for his church, something he always wanted to do.
But he really wasn't all the way okay. And so we sent him to Mexico, and he ended up coming back home in November, right before Thanksgiving, because of the effects of the car accident.
Cody had a traumatic brain injury that wasn't discovered until months later.
He had headaches. He had sound in his ear. When he came home, he couldn't stand on, he couldn't balance. It affected depression. It took a long time. He was not the same boy.
But after lots of doctor's visits, different therapies, and plenty of prayer.
Last semester, I think he took 22 credit hours in Hawaii.
Wow.
And so...
Nobody does that in Hawaii.
I know.
There's beach time that you need, right?
I know, that's true. So, he's a great kid.
Could have you imagined when you were in the middle dealing with this that, hey, one day he'll be in Hawaii going to school taking 22 credits?
Not at all. I would not have imagined.
Does he know how proud you are of him?
I hope so. I hope so. I don't know if he does or not.
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
Kathleen says the family was brought closer because of the accident. Her faith was strengthened, and she's blown away at her son's toughness. Life has a way of making you step off the edge, backwards.
To actually see him going through these things, and I couldn't do anything about it, and that was really hard. But I also was grateful that he was a fighter and that he kept fighting.
When you go rappelling, you are not alone. You always have somebody usually up above and then down below on belay. They are watching, they're supporting, they're holding that rope, creating tension so that you don't fall. And that's what Kathleen was doing with Cody. She was watching and supporting, she was making sure that he did not fall. Now, I appreciate your support on this channel. Please like, subscribe, and share these videos with others if you find them inspiring to you.